Can CRP make you a millionaire? When will the next XRP jump happen? Ripple be able to fend off another SEC lawsuit? We will answer all these questions in today's video. On the floor of the House of Representatives, right in the middle of the Capitol building, an ardent Republican congressman from Ohio named Jim Jordan stood stubbornly. His statements rang throughout the chambers, filled with the intensity and conviction with which he had delivered them as he leveled accusations against the Democratic leadership and Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House. The voice of Jordan reverberated across the room as she addressed the Speaker, Madam Speaker, stating that the American people deserve better. They should have a government that is open and fair to work for them rather than one that plays political games and uses sleights of hand. Jim Jordan, who was well known for his stubborn devotion to conservative principles, made reference to what he saw to be a lack of transparency in the decision-making processes that were led by the Democratic Party. Jordan regarded this as a lack of openness in the decision-making processes that were driven by the Democratic Party. He said that there had been improper interference in political affairs and questioned the direction that Pelosi's leadership had taken the legislative process in. The Democratic Party, Jordan said further, is failing to uphold the principles of democracy. An approach that is one-sided and disregards the opinions of millions of people throughout the nation is something that we perceive as displaying a brazen disregard for the importance of bipartisan cooperation. During his emotional talk, Jordan raised worries about what he saw to be a lack of bipartisan efforts in the process of making key decisions, which he said furthered a feeling of conflict and polarization within the political environment. His arguments concentrated on what he saw to be the failure of the Democratic Party and the leadership of Pelosi to foster a style of governance that was more inclusive and collaborative. He thought that this was an inability of the Democratic Party and the leadership of Pelosi. His statements were heard across the House and they drew fervent responses from members on both sides of the aisle. Jordan's statements were refuted by Democrats, who stood by their legislative agenda and denounced what they saw as unfounded charges designed to sow discord. In the days that followed, Jordan's remarks echoed across political conversations and media sources, sparking arguments about the significance of bipartisan collaboration and openness within the legislative process of the country. It is essential, however, to stress that the events described in this story are fictitious and were fabricated for the sake of illustration. As per the most recent information that I have, there have not been any well-known particular instances in which Jim Jordan has openly accused Nancy Pelosi or the Democratic Party of acting in the way that has been characterized. This story's objective is to provide a hypothetical scenario in order to shed insight on the nature of political disagreements that are present inside the administration of the United States of America, USA. The air is full with expectation and conjecture as Ripple prepares to convene its prestigious Swell conference in Dubai in the coming weeks. In particular, the air is filled with anticipation and speculation around the possibility that Ripple would announce that company is going public. The XRP community is humming with excitement as they eagerly observe the event, hoping to interpret what Ripple could be planning for their next significant move. Rathof Wok, a well-known member of the XRP community, has assumed the position of the primary leader in the ongoing discussion over the possible consequences of the Swell conference. In collaboration with other fans, Wok has identified 4 significant developments that may result from this event. Of these, an initial public offering is the one that is most eagerly awaited. The recent successes that Ripple has had in its protracted court challenges have given a boost to the continuing conversations that surround the possibility of an initial public offering for the business. In addition, Ripple has added gasoline to the flames by posting a job opening for a senior shareholder communications manager, which suggests that preparations for an initial public offering may already be underway. At an occasion as significant as Swell, there is a heightened level of anticipation for Ripple to make a public announcement since the community is certain that the company will eventually make the decision to go public. The fact that Ripple has a history of using such important venues to make key announcements only goes to serve as more evidence to support these rumors. Ripple's Swell is scheduled to take place on November 8 and 9, 2023, and it promises to be a hub for creative minds working in blockchain, cryptocurrency, financial services, and economic policy. The purpose of the event, which will take place over the course of 2 days, is to encourage conversations about the intersections between blockchain technology and conventional systems, and to provide guests with helpful insights into the foreseeable future of digital payments and currency. The future of cryptocurrencies, central bank digital currencies (ESPDCs), payments, compliance, and regulation, as well as other topics, will be discussed at this event, which promises a full investigation into the present state of the financial world. Ripple Swell is set to become a pivotal event in the world of cryptocurrencies thanks to the participation of over 600 participants, 80 presenters, and representatives from more than 40 countries. The XRP community is interested in Ripple's comments about its acquisition of a virtual assets regulatory authority (VARE) license, its initiatives in CBDCs, improvements in stablecoin and tokenization, and the introduction of new users to Ripple services. In addition to IPO rumors, the XRP community is also interested in Ripple's commentary regarding the introduction of new customers to Ripple services. As the day of the event approaches closer, everyone's attention is focused on Ripple as they excitedly anticipate any surprises that Swell may bring. Kyron, a former banker with 4 years of industry expertise, recently turned to social media to express his insightful views on how XRP, a popular cryptocurrency, has the potential to substantially disrupt the world of payments. Kyron deconstructed the fundamental inefficiencies of the traditional banking system in his tweet, emphasizing the lengthy delays and high costs connected with foreign transactions, which may take up to 2 days to complete. This is where Kyron feels XRP shines, as it provides a solution that assures quick, worldwide value transfer at a minuscule cost, a fraction of a penny every transaction. He stated that this efficiency has the potential to render payment service providers PS buys, such as MasterCard, PayPal, and Visa obsolete, as well as Nostro accounts, special accounts maintained by banks in foreign currency to assure liquidity during cross-currency transactions. Kyron highlighted that banks might use XRP as a bridge asset between multiple currencies, reducing the requirement for big payments to be held in Nostro accounts. This change would not only speed up transactions, but it would also free up considerable money, resulting in a more flexible and efficient financial system. Furthermore, Kyron stressed the importance of distributed ledger technology DLT, remembering his days as a banker manually updating payment ledgers, which DLT could automate, assuring accuracy and efficiency. Other cryptocurrencies, such as Stellar Lumens, Ethereum, and OnePay Westay, were also mentioned for their potential uses in banking. Following a recent declaration of vision by Rathav Kahneman Work, a key person in the field, the XRP community is now vibrating with excitement. Woke has focused the community's attention on a large financial market, the $1 billion per day repo market, which is mostly manipulated by JPM Coin. GPM Coin, which was launched in 2019, has swiftly risen to prominence as a significant entity in blockchain-based payments, gaining favor from heavyweight organizations such as Siemens Treasury for worldwide money transfers and tokenized deposits. GPM Coin's repo market is crucial, accounting for a significant number of transactions, with its functions encompassing intraday repos and token-based collateral management networks. Takis Georgakopoulos, Jim Morgan's global head of payments, underlined the durability of the token's infrastructure in an enlightening interview with Bloomberg. By June, the JPM Coin repo infrastructure had permitted $300 billion in transactions. The bank's progressive position is obvious as it examines growth opportunities, such as the adoption of euros and the testing of international payments via a BC bank. A retail version of digital deposit tokens seems to be on the way as well.